What is up guys, Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. Now in today's video, we're taking a look at the Ikelos shotgun. This was reprised as part of Season of Arrivals, so in this video today, we're going to break it down and see exactly why this is the best PVE shotgun in the game. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below, that super helps me out here on the channel. And if you are new around here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe as well. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. Now with the launch of Season of Arrivals, we got another opportunity to gain access to the Ikelos weapons. These were originally part of the escalation protocol over on Mars, but with that being added to the Destiny content vault this November, we now have another opportunity to go after the SMG, shotgun and sniper rifle. In this video today, we're taking a look at the shotgun, the Ikelos SG V1.0.2. Now this is the role that I have a light mag on here with improved reload and range. I also have the opportunity to use accurized rounds, which gives me a nice boost to range if I choose to jump inside the Crucible. Now the two main perks on this weapon are Threat Detector, where we have increased reload, stability and handling when enemies are in close proximity. And this is a very strong perk, and we'll take a closer look at this inside the Tribute Hall. And the final perk here is Vorpal Weapon, with increased damage against bosses, vehicles and guardians with their super active, and this pairs very well with a boss spec weapon mod, which also provides increased damage to bosses and vehicles as well. Now as we can see, this is a rapid fire frame shotgun, so it fires in full auto, it has deeper ammo reserves and it has a faster reload when the weapon is empty. So as a result, the rounds per minute are 140, and by default it will come with 7 in the magazine. So that's the role that I have, but a few other perks that are still very good. So for magazine options, Appended Mag and Tactical Mag are still very good options. Both of those provide increases to your magazine size and provide no penalty stats whatsoever. In terms of the middle column, there's a few extra options here. Feeding Frenzy is also a legendary trait that's available, and with this, each rapid kill with this weapon progressively increases the reload speed for a short time. A few other good options are Firmly Planted, which provides increases to your accuracy, stability and handling when you're crouched, and also Moving Target if you're looking for something in the Crucible, which will improve your movement speed and your target acquisition. In the final column, obviously we have Vorpal on my one, but a few other strong options are Trench Barrel, which is still a very strong perk, even though it was nerfed many moons ago. It can also roll with Rampage, where kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage, and that will stack up to 5 times. So that's what the Ikelos shotgun is, but where do we get it? Where do you get your hands on this incredible shotgun? Well, the only way to obtain the new version of this weapon is through the Prophecy Dungeon. This was introduced with Season of Arrivals, and it's actually going away at the end of the current season, so be sure to get those fire teams together. You will need to complete the dungeon entirely, as this weapon only drops from the final chest once you complete the full dungeon itself. But what makes this weapon so good, and why is it, in my opinion, the best PvE shotgun in Destiny 2 at the moment? Well, first of all, let's take a look at Threat Detector. This is one of the most underrated perks inside Destiny 2. It provides a mass amount of benefits to you just by having 2 adds in close proximity to you. Now, if you have Threat Detector active at ×2 and have an empty magazine on this shotgun, then that will activate what is a maximum speed reload on this weapon, and that is insanely fast for all 7 rounds to be put back inside the magazine. Now by having a reload speed as fast as that, it means your downtime on this weapon is very small, which means that you can deal damage more often and at greater speed. With that being said though, how much damage can this weapon deal, and what is the DPS that this weapon can deliver? Well, the Ikelos SG V1.0.2 can deliver 11,872 if you hit a critical shot. It's 140 rounds per minute, which provides a damage per second of 27,701. Now there's a couple of things happening here that are making this achievable. One of those is the boss spec mod that we mentioned earlier, and also Vorpal Weapon as well, pairing together to provide an extra 19.7% in damage over the default damage output. Now as well as providing those incredible numbers, it's also classified as a Seraph weapon, so by having the right Warmind mods on your armor, you can produce Warmind cells, which are fantastic furthermore for ad clear, but also dealing damage to multiple combatants nearby. Now we recently made a video about the first in last out slug shotgun. Some of the DPS numbers on this weapon were incredible as well, so let's compare the two to really justify which one of these can deal the most damage. Now, the first in last out can deliver 19,923 by default at 65 rounds per minute. That's 21,583 damage per second. So as you can see, by default, the numbers are considerably different. However, if we add Vorpal and a boss spec onto the first in last out, this can now deliver 24,692 per precision hit at 65 rounds per minute. Once again, this is 26,749 damage per second. So that's the 19.7% increase that we mentioned earlier, but still not quite the same damage that the Ikelos shotgun can deliver. And finally, let's compare it to what's considered to be one of the best powerhouses in shotgun inside Destiny 2, and this is the Legend of Ikelos. This is the exotic shotgun available from the Leviathan raid. Now, each shot can roughly deliver 22,352. This is a 55 rounds per minute shotgun, so it's rather slow firing, but it can deliver 20,489 damage per second. So again, a substantial difference, not just to the first in last out, but also the Ikelos shotgun when it comes to damage per second. So by comparing these three powerhouses in shotguns, we can see that the Ikelos not only has a much faster reload than pretty much any of these guns, but it also can deliver the most damage per second out of all of them as well. With a backup mag, it is also possible to get 8 rounds in the magazine, but you will be forfeiting boss spec, which is providing the optimal damage over short periods of time. So it's well worth experimenting with both of those to see which one of those works best for you. And the final thing that really makes this stand out, and I touched upon it earlier in the video, is the fact that this is classified as a serif weapon. By being able to create Warmind cells, it becomes an excellent ad clear where you can focus on the rounds in the gun to do the damage to major targets in massive groups of ads. So there we have it, guys. That is the Ikelos shotgun, reprised as part of Season of Arrivals, but well worth chasing down ahead of Beyond Light later in the year. But be sure to sound off in the comment section below and let me know what roles that you have and how you're getting on with it. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. And if you are new around here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always, guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.